Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Keith with 6'8 Training Group, and we are out here at Clinton House, South Carolina, at the Gathering, hosted by Palmetto State Armory. And I am with a really good friend, Josh, from Wilder Tactical. They are one of our brand sponsors, and we have been running Wilder belts for probably almost 4 years now, and we absolutely love them. But Josh is here today to tell us and you guys about some new products that Wilder is fixing to drop. So with that being said, let's hear about the products, Josh.
All right, our new line of belts that we're coming out with is a modular series of belts. We're calling them it's an extension of our Hitman gear line. So it's going to be our Hitman gear Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. Our Alpha belt's not done yet. That'll be out real soon, but the Bravo and the Charlies are here. So what I have in my hand right now is our Charlie belt. And this is a two-piece belt system. Yep. So it's a two-piece belt system. They overlap each other. And what that does is it allows us to have a belt now that is a size small through a large, and that's the top end of the large, in one. So you could get this belt and you can move it in 3/4 inch adjustments and you can bring it in and out. It gets held together either by a set of screws and bolts, or as you put all your pouches on it and everything overlaps, they get all screwed down and that secures it down together as
awesome.
Well. And then on top of that, it's ambidextrous, so you can reverse it from left to right. And currently you don't see it with a buckle on it, because this right here is going to be your tail piece right here. You can stick a 1 inch wide buckle onto, so it doesn't matter what it is, any kind of buckle you want to use. We offer FM and fidlock currently. And then this end's your tail end that's going to go into your buckle like normal on your belt, pull through and pull everything tight. So you just undo them, you can flip flop them. They're fully replaceable, so you can buy all these components individually if you ever damage something. So that's another thing for serviceability.
That's awesome.
You're not having to worry about, oh man, I broke this, now I got to buy a whole new belt because my belt buckle. You can replace the strap, the buckle, or the individual halves.
Awesome.
And then, let's see, aside from that, you have vertical and horizontal mounting capabilities on the 3/4 inch hole pattern. And you have the ability to cant everything to a 45-degree angle, left or right. Again, it's all ambi, so you can go left or right on either side.
So it's going to be very user-friendly, guys. So you can put it up however you want to run your pouches.
And then as far as the major design concepts to it, aside from the fact that it's multiple sizing, is the curvature of it is going to allow it to fit to the body. People see it's not the first one out there. You know, people have been doing it for a little while. But the curves allow everything to flow and fit onto the body really nice. So we integrated that into the system as well. It's going to increase your comfort, so you don't have straight edges of a belt setting down on your hips. You have it cradling your hips as it falls onto it instead of cutting into it.
Yeah.
And the Charlie line itself, this is the base curve. This is the first one we got out, but we're going to be introducing a women's line of belts as well. And that's going to include 2 other versions of this. And the main change is just going to be the amount of curve that they have. And that's going to be our mid curve and our full curve. Is what we're going to call them.
Okay.
And essentially that's going to be to accommodate various types of women's hips.
Okay. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, one of the most overlooked things in the industry is the body shape. And for men across the board, body structure is the same. Shape varies, obviously, externally, but the internal structure is what really matters when you pull it tight. So females have wide hips, and they have different curvature that makes a big difference on how much it slopes in on top. And again, it doesn't matter necessarily what it looks like on the outside, it's what the internal structure is.
Right.
So the more that angle we put in, for more people that have something more on the inside, something right there, it's gonna cradle that and set down on it really comfortably. So by putting more curvature in it, it makes the belt angles, instead of being straight like this, it makes them kick out when you make it into a circle. So it's gonna kick them out more and more and more. So the steeper your hips, the more you need to kick out to set
have better
on.
Weight distribution too.
Better weight distribution.
Way more comfortable.
It's going to reduce pressure points. It's not going to dig into the hip bones, into the nerve points, any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So it basically means you can wear it longer and way more comfortable.
Yep, and that's not even to take into consideration the weight reduction, the clip reduction. So everything is direct mount to this. So we're eliminating the need for our UAB clips. We're going with our direct mount soft pouch adapters. So it's just a super quick zip it right through. Here's one that's put together, and you can see our 45-degree pistol mag. So you have that added comfort in the front when you're bedding over, and everything's direct mount. So on the back, you can just see some bolt heads here. Our MHP direct mounts to it. Every single piece does. So now you have 100% Velcro contact. So when you set this belt to you, it is tight to your body. All the mag pouches are tight to body, and they don't want to move. and there's even less space. So everything you have in between creates leverage. UAB clips every bit of distance. The tighter to the body, the less it's going to move and wiggle.
This is awesome.
Yep.
Is it going to come with the standard 2 inner belts as usual, or just?
It's only going to come with a regular inner belt.
All right, the Velcroed inner belt?
The Velcroed inner belt, yep. Right. So this right here is our inner belt that goes with it. This one is put together right out the maxes right here. But it's essentially the same design concept. We just changed the hole pattern to a center hole pattern. So all you're doing with this piece is making it to length and running around your belt. But again, it's a package. So when you get it, no matter what your size is, you can always upsize your belt, downsize it, whatever you need to within that window. So you put a few pounds on, you want to go to the range, take a few off, it doesn't matter, you're not out of belt system or an inner belt.
So this is going to be kind of like a one belt all needs for like individuals. So if you're fluctuating in your weight up and down, or you're going cold weather gear or warmer weather gear, like there's no need to get like, oh, I need another belt for this situation.
Yeah.
I can just adjust it from here.
And it's fast and easy to adjust. The system over here with it's just straight bolt through, you just take a little screw gun, you zip out all your screws, you move your pouches over, you put them right back in. You're not having to weave a ton of stuff, you're not having to mess with a lot of things.
So what's this stuff made, what's the new belts made out of now?
So the belt systems themselves, both of them are made out of the same thing. They have on the back side or on the front side in this case, it's gonna be our face material. It's gonna give it the different colors and camos. That's Squadron. So it's 500D and 1000D Cordura laminated together. It's a great material, it's really strong, has a lot of great applications. So we use that for the facing. In the middle of this, we're using Tegris. And that's gonna give us that stiffness that you can't really crush good, but it still is super flexible. So that's where you get the best of both worlds out of that material. And then this one, we just have a loop Velcro on the outside of. It's all sewn together nicely.
So you could, you could run this as an EDC belt standalone. It's rigid enough.
The concept is
super flexible,
is it'll allow you to run your big heavy belt, but if you need to, you can run your EDC on it all day long, in a pinch if you're not wearing a different belt for that.
All right, so you showed me the Bravo. What's this one right here now?
Oh, we did the Charlies.
Oh, I'm sorry, we showed the Charlie.
So this is the Bravo.
Okay.
So the Hitman Gear Bravo is essentially the exact same belt system, but in a 3-inch molly. So it's not direct bolt on anymore. This is all 3-inch molly system. It's gonna run all your standard molly compatible components that have your feed through webbing on the back.
And this isn't a kind of play off of what the minimalist belt is?
Yeah, so our minimalist molly belt, we took that and kind of converted it into this concept here. You won't see it on the website anymore. This will be replacing it here very shortly.
And I'm glad I got one of those before you stopped.
Yep. And it's a good comparison. You wear that one and compare it to this one, you'll see the differences.
It feels super, super light already in general. I can't explain to you how. You can feel the rigidness that you need in the right areas, but it's even lighter than what the current ones already are.
Yeah. So again, like I said, it's the same concepts. It's ambidextrous. It's fully replaceable. All your different pieces, everything else. You can still bolt this one together if needed to get it hold together, like hold the tail down. But we have some little Velcro strips that we use as a tail hold down if you need it. Otherwise, as you're putting everything on this, your molly goes through the middles of the material here, and it's going to weave in and out, and it goes through both layers. So as it weaves the 2 layers together, and that's what holds the whole belt together as a unit.
Okay.
And again, it's got the curve to it. It's got everything else the same. So it's going to fall and contour to your hips. It's just going to hold molly base gear.
This is awesome.
And we have I'm currently wearing one right now. So this is one of the my original prototype version of the Charlie. One of the things that this belt system has on it as well is our new, it's just a quick snap handcuff mount. Super simple, it's nothing fancy. It's just a direct mount, quick snap clip, so you don't have to have an actual full-size handcuff holder up here taking up your real estate. You can see on the other side, I stuck one right in between the pouches because just enough space right there to get that in there and pop it in, so it lets you use up that real estate and put stuff down low, move it up high. And then also, one of the other changes we did at the end of last year and the beginning of this year was we also redid our swivel. Yep, we did a little upgrade on this. We made it smaller, more compact. We made it rigid. We went to a 2-bolt system. It's more stable.
Yep.
So it's going to help everything stay really tight to your body, reduce the bouncing. There's no without the flexibility.
Awesome.
But it'll still do the 1-inch and the 1.5-inch leg straps.
Okay.
So yeah, that system, like I said, it's fast, it's easy, it's all bolt together, it's easy to convert it. Even the MOLLE system, it weaves really easy and smooth through the holes. We gave extra cutout space in here just for the simplicity of you have to go through a couple layers. So we actually freed up space. Instead of sitting there fighting the MOLLE the whole time, we gave it space to move and weave and do everything it needs to. So we kind of went through every part of it to simplify it.
Awesome. These are really great. So guys, if you're interested in getting probably one of the best belts made in the United States, USA made, I want you to jump over to www.wildertactical.com, all right? And check us out at www.68.training. 68 out.